with social issues, we thought we'd focus in on conflicts that are relevant to our time. Well, the most obvious ones are civil resistance, as they take place all across the world, and this resurgence in civil resistance, and the economic crisis, which has led to widespread protest in several countries. And we're also revisiting older debates and issues like the euthanasia conflict.
And we also have some surprises in there, some alternative views on things.
My role with the team working on Life360 is to back up Tim, who is the overall editor for the project. My remit is features particularly. So what I'm really looking for is variations in content, stories that I think will connect with the reader really well. So I try and make a decision based on work that I think will translate to the printed page really well, so it will lend themselves to a good layout. So the two that I've picked for this issue, for print particularly, which has a social issues theme.
So my the features on investing is kind of a how-to guide for beginners. So pretty much, if you just got your first job, say, and you've got your kind of first steady flow of income, then you might be thinking, oh, how can I best make the most of this newfound money that I've been given?
Well, the article that I have written for Life360's second issue looks at the story of a Tibetan refugee who 16 years ago crossed over the Himalayan borders illegally and now lives in India as an activist. The reason we've chosen this story is because of the recent unrest in Tibet, a resurgence of the civil resistance movement, and the increasing militarization of Western China and Tibet.
Well, a good cover or a great cover should encompass, well, it should start with a fantastic photograph that encompasses the interests of the magazine's readers and kind of represents the way that the magazine works and what it's trying to achieve. And the other thing I would look for is a very strong set of cover lines or cover tasters. But the main purpose of both the picture and the cover tasters is to get people to pick the magazine up in the first place, because once they've done that, you have a much better chance of getting them to buy the magazine and read all your wonderful words in it.
So this is the second issue of the cover page of second issue of Life360. We're speaking basically of social conflicts. You can see the picture of Tibetan protesters, and the headlines basically covers the main issues.
Hey.
Film music.